So when we bring a new process to the market or a new product to the market, you really have to go through several levels so that we make sure that everything that we're doing will give the best result for the customer at the end of the day. The first thing we have to start with is, what does the customer need? Because without that, it's like building a house. This is really the foundation. You absolutely must 100% deliver what the customer needs. So you have to understand not only what our customer needs, but also what their customer needs. So customer needs is really level 1 in the process. Level 2 in the process is, what does the customer want? It may be something more than they need, but they have got certain wishes that they would like to have incorporated into everything new that we are doing. One of them is very much as much as possible to future-proof the product that we bring to the market. And there I think we've got a history of showing that we do that very well, because a lot of our machines are still producing 25 and 30 years after we actually brought them to the market for the first time. The next level then has got to be the innovation. And that's where we bring some insight and certainly the value into the process. Because what we do is we do a holistic, a 360 view of innovation, because it's not just what new technologies do we use to make the machine produce the product. It's also to look at the perspective of the operator. How can we help them to do a better job? How can we help to reduce the number of operators that we need? It's also to look at from the point of view of maintenance. How can we make the machine so that you need less maintenance? So you really have to look at innovation in every aspect to make sure that when we finally deliver the product, it does what the customer wants, it does what the customer needs, and it is as innovative and future-proof a concept as can possibly be created. One of the things that has very, very much changed is the level of technology that has been in the machines. 15 years ago, the machines were very much more mechanical. This was also important for us in terms of our design team. We needed people who could design around mechanical processes. When we jump until today, it's all about the electronics. And that is also very much connected to the operator of the machine. Because 15 years ago, to operate the machine, you almost needed what we would call magic fingers. Someone who would adjust something and they would get it absolutely perfect, but it was then very hard process to replicate. Now it's much more in the electronic generation, it's much more that the people need an electronic process where they can choose something from a menu, and get a process that you get the same result again and again and again. The more that customers are requiring zero defect, the more you need to have a process that is 100% repeatable. So really the biggest change has been in terms of the technology of the machines. Another big change has been that in order for customers to be more and more cost competitive, we've had to develop machines that in the same footprint are be able to give you much more output with the same number of operators, and also with a lower cost than what you had 15 years ago. So anybody who has not been innovating day after day after day for the last 15 years, they probably are not in the market anymore.